Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, there's a video that has been trending, a video where Wamuchomba is being heckled. I don't know how many of you have seen this video. I want to just watch this video. Now, that video, however disturbing it appears, considering the fact that people have been seeing Wamuchomba make a lot of efforts trying to convince the people that Ruto must be a one-term government. But why are people suddenly doubting Wamuchomba? What's the reason behind it, ladies and gentlemen? In our previous analysis, when you're talking about this issue of mall, in that video, I shared something from Justin Muturi, and Justin Muturi had warned Kenyans against trusting Wamuchomba. Now, that statement coincided with a statement that ICHUNGWA delivered during the burial of his father. In that event, Wamuchomba was one of the members from the opposition who attended that event. Okay, there's nothing wrong with attending a funeral for extending a hand. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's something wrong with the statement that ICHUNGWA delivered there. I assume that statement is what has put Wamuchomba in trouble. That is explained in that encounter with the locals. Wamuchomba has faced the music there. But then there's something that she posted, and she's talking about bullying, political bullying and the like. And I want to take you through a reaction from Wamuchomba regarding, or maybe is linking that encounter with something concerning the burial. That's the fact, that's the truth, by the way. Now, everything that Wamuchomba is facing right now is as a result of her presence pale kwa ICHUNGWA's father burial ceremony. So before I take you through this very explosive reaction from Wamuchomba, kindly allow me to appreciate you for the support you've been giving this channel. If you wish to support us, simply like this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed before. But to our existing subscribers, thank you so much again. Now, Gathoni delivered this very heartfelt message to Kenyans. And she says, "Dear Kenyans, sadly, I'm a victim of compassion, extending my condolences to the ICHUNGWAs after Mzee's death has costed my peace and dignity. Without apologies, I stood with my long-term friend and supporter, who happens to be Honorable ICHUNGWA's elder sister, and gave her my sympathies. Honorable Kimani made a speech in my presence and never mentioned or spoke what the section of the media is reporting. And even if he said anything, how credible is he? I have challenged them to produce a clip as evidence, and none has done so, though some have rendered apologies. From this experience, I have been branded a traitor, a betrayer, out of my sincere act of mercy for something I didn't say or do. May God defend me. However, I have now learned a great lesson. I have risked my life defending the same people accusing and vilifying me. I have lost privileges in my quest for justice and fairness. I have consistently rejected oppressive bills in Parliament amidst immense resistance. I have supported 100 victims of police brutality, arbitrary arrest, and political persecutions. I have fought for women's rights to the extent of being barred from parliament and losing a salary. I have fought for farmers' rights and dignity of the vulnerable population, the ones I defended from detention, and lawful arrest are now marauding me for allegations that are not proven for hearsay. I've not betrayed my people and I will not. My resolve is very clear. I will not be intimidated to support or join anyone I don't believe in. I will not join in tribal rhetorics that solves no problems for Kenyans just for political correctness. I take this as a signal of political bullying and a way of silencing me, but I refuse to surrender my dreams to negative noises. I will erode the pain and march on boldly and firmly. I will never praise a failed system, and neither will I cheer selfish political patrons who behave like small gods. Their money and influence is all vanity. I will continue to write history in this country. I am the woman for the job. Good day, Kenyans. So if you manage to go through that tweet, or if you manage to go through the tweet before I share this video, you must have realized that Wamuchomba is really feeling it. By the way, she has done so much. Let's give her credit for the struggle. In fact, she's one of the politicians who never told the line when all these other politicians who are against William Ruto were with William Ruto. Wamuchomba is one of those people who stood firm and said no to oppression, no to the oppressive finance bill. That we agree with, ladies and gentlemen. But let's look at this matter, because labda alichange somewhere along the way, akaanza kusupport hii serikali chini ya maji, because we are aware about the third force. We know of the United Opposition Alliance, but then we know of this alliance whereby Babu Owino, Sifuna and Wamuchomba wako. Then we know of this other alliance of Ruto and Raila. So this middle alliance, ambayo imekuja to as a third force, is one that Ruto is not, Rigathi Gachagua is not comfortable with, because Rigathi believes that this third force is what is going to split the opposition votes and make William Ruto succeed in his second term quest. So I think there's a possibility that the people in the United Opposition Alliance suspect her kwamba yeye anatumika. Or could it be that ICHUNGWA's words ndo zilimchongea? The words from ICHUNGWA ndo zilimchongea? Could that be the case? Or could it be that he is working for Ruto behind the scene? If you listen to the tweet well, there's a last part there where she's apportioning blames to, personally, I think she's apportioning blames to Rigathi Gachagua. Because there's a part there where she talks about her not ready to join an outfit that is full of tribal politics. Whom is she direct this message to? She talks about patrons who believe like small gods. Who are they? If you look at the politics of the mountain, Saizi, there's a time Rigathi Gachagua delivered a statement calling Ndini Nyoro a project. The same time, again, Justin Muturi surfaced and talked about a lady who is a mole. And basically, if you look at the statement, Justin Muturi was referring to, again, Wamuchomba. So this all blame games have come at a time where by now there is already that issue of ICHUNGWA's, the father to ICHUNGWA, the burial, what was said there. So she is defending herself, saying that she's being roasted because of hearsay. There is no truth to the accusations on her. People are heckling her, but according to her, she does not deserve to be heckled. Now, let me take you through some reactions from very well-known people like Justina Wamai, the Roots Party running mate. She says, "This explains why I ride solo as a lone ranger. But don't worry, Kenyans easily forget and move on. I was twice there, and as the most hated woman in Kenya, when I refused to follow Madevu to Azimio, when I refused Rice job, you will survive. Creating wealth for nation Kenya is the only agenda bigger than one-term and two-term shenanigans. So you all know what that means. She refused to follow Madevu to Azimio. That is you all know the Roots Party presidential candidate, Wajakoya. Then she refused Rice job. She refused Ruto's job. She's just giving Wamuchomba some advice there. Let's go through another reaction. Omondi is saying something. Only stupid people trapped in tribal bigotry believe the world must be viewed in black or white to escape nuance. Real leadership demands the courage to speak your mind even when it's unpopular. Speak boldly, stand firm, and the world will eventually conform. Sorry. Well, you were warned, weren't you? The so-called opposition will chew you and spit you like Mogoka. It is a men's club. You don't fit in there. These men are not only tribal chauvinists. They are misogynists. You are a woman, Kuampole, ruling Nyumbani. Let me take you through the last two. Vanro Binti says, you will explain until you are tired. Mary Njoroge says, you will sweat, my friend. This is Kenya. Let me just rest these conversations there. But the bottom line here is that Wamuchomba has been echoed. Wamuchomba has come out guns blazing, defending herself. And people are asking her, why are you writing very long messages? This is Kenya. You will understand it soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to rest my case there. But just go below in the comment section and tell us what you think about this latest development. Perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe. Like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you once again for choosing YOLENO TV as your favorite political channel.